no stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since
okay, you guys, so I want to show you guys the kitchen before I start to do the makeover on the kitchen. So basically the kitchen is still nice. It's still really nice. Very modern, very simple. But I do want to add a couple of personal touches. So I want to add a backsplash back there. Today I'm going to be painting the cabinets white, top and bottom. I'm painting them white. And then also those over there. And these down here I'm going to be painting. And I'm going to be using the Behr paint, which I got this paint from Home Depot. And the guy, I talked to him, I showed him pictures of my cabinets. And he basically said that he recommended this paint. He said it's paint and primer, so I don't need to prime or anything. I would need to sand the wood so that the paint can stick and it doesn't chip or scratch, or if I get a stain on it and try to wipe it, the paint doesn't come off. And then I got a 1.5 inch angle brush, and then also like a mini rolly brush. This is the before. I just want to show the before. I am going to be adding a fixture. I'm going to add a new faucet. It's going to be a black matte faucet. I'm going to add black pull knobs on each cabinet. So I'm actually going to keep the doors on because I watched a YouTube and I watched someone paint it with the doors on. I know it's recommended to take them off so that the paint don't get on this part. I don't want the paint, but I have that angle brush, so I'm not too worried about getting the paint on those. I'm actually going to paint each one open. I'm just going to cover this with black bags. I'm going to cover my floors, and I'm going to remove these back here. I'm also going to remove my dishes out. And then, yeah, I'm going to get started. Okay, guys, so I didn't have that many black garbage bags, so I used just 2 for the microwave and the stove. I just use these bags to cover the floor. I'm actually going to go grab some old towels that I don't use, and I'm also going to put them on the floor and also on the top here. I'm super annoyed because I had my air fryer, obviously, over here, and it's completely clean. It's just the smell of food was still in it, and there was so many ants, like all in the back of here and around here, and they start crawling up the wall. Right now, wipe down all of the top cabinets. I'm going to get paper towel and soap and just wipe them down so they're clean. Then I am going to sand them. I'm going to actually replace this sanding pad with a fresh one.
Recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy, just blood in my pen, better yet for your friends and them, I really wanna know you all, I really wanna show you off. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it.
Trust from the distance. I think we should rule out the limit for now, cause we're falling apart. Leaving, you're just doing that to leave it.
Good morning, you guys. So today is Saturday, is a new day. I actually fell asleep yesterday. So Friday I started after work around, I want to say 6 p.m. And then I stopped at around 9 to take a break. I laid on the couch and I ended up falling asleep. So here we are. I did come up with the idea of just buffing everything and kind of just going up, down, and then this down part I'm going to paint last because I got to paint around this area as well. I'm taking all of this stuff out. I'm going to put it in the pantry. I'm going, there's bigger pots and pans down here. I just ran out of space to put that stuff. So I pushed it far back. Same in here. I have a deep fryer, crock pot, and a large pan. I just pushed them all back. And here are just condiment sauces. I am about to actually take all of those out. And then, yeah, that is the plan.
Don't pick up the pieces, just leave it for now. You keep falling apart.
So now that the paint is completely spread around, I'm just going to use my 1-inch paintbrush and I'm just going to go around both sides to get cleaner strokes, like so, like that in the middle. With the Rolly, it goes on spongy, but it allows me to cover the full cabinet quicker. And then I just use my 1-inch brush to go over and define the strokes so they don't look so bad. Or so they don't look bad, they look good. I actually ran into an issue here. So on this side, I have to paint this side. And up here, I have to paint that on that side. But I don't know how when I have this refrigerator here. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna move the refrigerator out of the way. Technically, I mean, I can just leave it, but then it's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna figure that out, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I end up doing with it. But right now, everything's so good so far. This side is almost done. This side here, top to bottom, is completely done. I just have this one side left. And then I'm going to start again, top and bottom, with the white paint to do a second coat. I might be doing 3 coats total, just so that, you know, it's completely white like this door. This is the goal. So that is an update for now. Hey you guys, happy Saturday. So this is the next week. Today is the 2nd, July 2nd, and I am still working on the cabinets. They are looking good so far. This is the second coat of paint, so I'm gonna do 2 more coats, and I feel like 2 more coats is gonna look really good. So then last week Saturday I was able to do 1 coat, but then I realized there was so many ants in my house. I had a bunch of ants back here, and then they were like on a baseboard at the bottom there and on that side. So I actually had to get an exterminator, and he came on Tuesday. So when he came, I started back up this Saturday, because Monday through Friday, after work, I just really didn't feel like painting. So this Saturday, July 2nd, I finished the second coat, and it is dry. So now I am about to go in with a 3rd coat. So I did lift up the little mini bags, and that's because when the exterminator came, I had to get rid of those. I put some new blue tape, painter's tape on the floor in that area, because I'm going to get the baseboards next. I'm going to get those baseboards. And then as far as this side over here, I did go ahead and paint it. I wasn't able to sand it because I just couldn't get my sander in that little small area, but I did at least paint this side, which you can barely see. And then down here, I'm just leaving it that way. You can't see it really. So I'm not gonna worry about it, and there's no way I can remove this refrigerator by myself. So even with a dolly, it's too heavy. So I'm cool with having this painted, and then this top part, you know, painted as much as I can get it. Okay, you guys, so I am back. I completely finished the cabinets. I did 3 coats of the paint and prime, durable, long lasting finish, low odor, Bear Premium Plus, which was the white paint. I did go to Home Depot again to purchase this. This is a satin finish, and this is also a satin finish, so interior satin. I didn't get anything with the gloss. I just like the satin more. But anyway, this is a satin cabinet and trim enamel. And this is also the Bear Premium, so sister paints. I am actually going to use that for the trim areas. So down here where there is some trim, for whatever reason, the paint was just like gliding against the trim. It would not stick. So if I have a feeling if I was to wipe that off, that would come off. So I did go and get this paint, and this paint should stay on like the baseboards, trim, with the other areas it said. So interior for cabinets, trim, molding, doors, and baseboards. I kind of wish I would have used this in the beginning. I wish that the employee or the associate at the Home Depot would have told me about this brand over this one. But I guess with this one, this has paint and primer, to where this, I don't think it does. So I don't know, maybe it's okay. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I bought a little cute little bucket so that I can go just across the bottom trim area and just finish up the baseboards. And the inside of the cabinets, they look pretty decent. They look pretty good. I did get some paint on like the silver area, and then also there's a drip mark, which I'll fix that. But for the most part, the cabinets look really, really good. I'm actually really satisfied with the cabinets and how they came out. So yeah, I am now going to get started on the baseboards.
I'm gonna keep it real. Oh, it's something about you. I'm gonna break it down. They don't know your.
Okay, you guys, so this is the finished product. This is the finished, that's my cat. This is the finished paint job on the cabinets. They are completely white. They look really, really good. The entire kitchen looked brighter. That stuff is stuff I pulled out of the pantry, and I'm going to start putting things back in the cabinets because the cabinets are still empty. Cabinets look pretty good. There's some imperfections in the cabinet, which is not a big deal. It's the inside, but not the outside. That's all I care about. Like, of course, I did end up getting some white on this, but I'm sure I can scratch this off because with the bare paint, you can pretty much scratch it off any surface except for wood. And even with wood, you can sand it. But up there, here where I put too much paint and kind of dripped down, and I didn't catch that, or I didn't fix it before it dried, which is not a big deal because the outside looks great.
I'm gonna break it down. They don't know your style. I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel, boy, you give me chills, baby. I'm gonna break it down. You just drive me wild whenever you're around. Poppy got a real, Poppy got a like Poppy got a yeah, Poppy got a Poppy got a real, Poppy got a like Poppy got a Poppy got a Poppy got a real, Poppy got a like Poppy got a yeah, Poppy got a 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 like Shay got a Poppy got a Poppy got a Poppy got a like Shay got a Poppy got a Poppy got a Poppy got a like Shay got a Poppy got a Poppy got a I'm gonna break it down. Poppy got a make me tell my friends. They don't understand. Make me tell my friends. They don't understand.
Okay, you guys, that wraps up this video. So I am right now just going to sweep the kitchen area, but that is it. There will be a part 2 and a part 3 of this video. Part 2, I'm going to show you guys me shopping and looking for kitchen decor, and then part 3 will be the final reveal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just stay tuned for the part 2 and also the part 3. Bye.